10.
Otherworldlyculture.com.
Snickers.com.
What?
An umpire and a vampire square off week after week, reviewing movies outside their own strike zone. This week's movies, the 1988 Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, and the 2001 Billy Crystal movie, 61, asterisk. Starring Barry Pepper, Donald Pleasence, Danielle Harris in her movie career debut, Thomas Jane, Bruce McGill, Ellie Cornell, and some dude in a mask. Now two guys who live life one asterisk at a time, Tim Kretschmann and Jeff Miller.
So, my favorite part of that intro, it's hard for me to decide what my favorite part of that intro is. It could be Donald Pleasence, but I think it's 61 asterisks. How do you read that title?
How do you do it?
That title is stupid. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Dead on the Bases.
Okay. Wait, what?
He's the ump.
You're out. I don't know. Whatever. Yep. And Tim, he's the vamp.
Yes, and the way this show works
Get it out,
is...
Tim. Usually I'm the one having a hard time stumbling over my words. What's in that glass over there?
Hey, just so everybody know, Jeff has a nickname around here. He's called the other guy. Anyway.
That's a movie, by the way. The other guy.
Yeah, it is, actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
It's not good. Anyway, I'm a horror movie fan, so I assign horror movies, really nice, fun, entertaining horror movies, to the ump over there.
Yeah.
He's a sports fan, and he gives me drug-induced movies about sports that are all about drug addiction, and they're horrible and mean-spirited, and you cry all the time.
Yeah.
So I think I covered that right.
You covered nothing on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, yes, Tim is exactly 100% correct. This is our third season. We're in inning number 7.
Inning 7 already, and we do keep score, so you'll want to follow the pennant race.
Who's leading?
Yeah, it would be you. Okay, you're just...
Because I know my stuff. Okay,
you know nothing.
I want to put a disclaimer out there right now. So
yes, sir.
We're going to be doing this show, and then I know that there's chat stuff going on, but I'm not the best at getting back because my typing sucks. But I'll try to get back to everybody.
We're going to do the show. You guys have fun. Introduce yourselves to each other and have a good time.
You know what we should do?
We're just the hosts of the party.
We should do a silent show one time, like that one movie, that silent movie, and then just type everything in.
I got an idea. Why don't you do the silent part?
Okay, let's go.
And the show...
All right, so Tim, which movies do we have this week?
Well, I have 61 asterisks. And
yeah. Tim, when I recorded that, I'm like, oh my God.
And then you got
Halloween
the
4.
wonderful, entertaining, kind of a love story, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers.
You like how we did that? We have a number in each one of the titles.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're probably going to, as trivia, say, now what was the license plate number?
No, I'm going to say, what are the two numbers on the copy of the movie for 61? What are the players' numbers? Do you know?
61.
No, what's
It says 61.
What's Mantle's number and what's Maris's number?
3 and 6.
Nope.
I know one of them is just a single digit.
They both
because... Well, if you're just going to be difficult about this, I'm going to get things started.
Look, sign The Exorcist? No way. No way.
Oh, yeah, we're doing that. Well, thanks, everybody, for coming out tonight. Really do appreciate it. And we're going to be talking about, I got to find the button, we're going to be talking about 61, 7 and 9 are the... Well, I don't think you're giving me credit for knowing it.
You didn't say that.
What are you talking about? I just said 7 and 9, not 3 seconds ago. I don't even know what you're doing. If you want to reach me, you can go at tim@otherworldlyculture.com. I'll help you. When you type the email, it's good to have a subject. Tim, you're always right. That's a good email, just so you know. I'm on fire tonight. Okay. So.
En fuego.
Yes. I'm ready to go. All right.
That's that one scream that you listened
to. That's the Wilhelm scream.
Was that in 61?
I don't think so, but it might have been. You know, there could mix that in with the crowd noise. Okay, I actually wrote quite a bit about this one.
Oh, look who else is in here.
Myself.
Peggy's in.
Yeah, Peggy's in. Oh, boy. Now we've lost control. Trogdor, please watch the chat room. We've lost total control.
Okay,
so
ahead.
61 is a fairly accurate asterisk.
You got to say that, Tim. Otherwise, we can't.
Okay.
Can't be right.
All right. Fairly accurate from what I can tell. It's a passion piece by the director and lifetime Yankee fan Billy Crystal. He's the director of this movie. And you remember Billy Crystal. He used to be a comedian. And I think he still does something once in a while, but he kind of hasn't done much lately.
He was in The Princess Bride.
He was in The Princess Bride. My parents got to see him back in the day at the Playboy Club at Lake Geneva. This was just before he did Soap, where he played Jody on that show, and he became a star for
Awesome. Yes, I do remember that.
Well, yeah, and I remember my mom and dad saying, this guy was really funny. Well, I guess so. He's a superstar. He's probably the best host they've ever had for the Oscars.
Yes.
Probably.
Correct.
All right. Anyway, this is a detailed,
also.
and I mean detailed, look at the friendly rivalry between Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle during the 1961 season, as the race was on to beat Babe Ruth's 60 home run record during a single season.
Yep.
The asterisk that we are so excited to talk about is referring to the extended schedule that year. And there's apparently some controversy as to, should we have had the asterisk? Did we not have it? Was that a good thing? Was that a bad thing? Here's where I stand on it. I don't care. It's just a silly sport. Anyway.
Wow. Hold on now, Tim. Come on.
I was working on that one. I'm like, how am I going to throw this at him?
Tim.
Honestly, if you want me to weigh in on it, I think it was stupid.
What?
To put an asterisk on there. That's dumb.
It was because the commissioner of baseball was good buddies with Babe Ruth, so he didn't want to see that, because that's why he wanted to put that little clause in there to, like, he didn't think anybody would do it. And God, I wish he would have got it.
Whatever.
Because what happened, and I don't know if you have this in your notes, but what happened, and I don't know if you saw this, but 8 years after Maris died, Faye Vincent took the asterisk away and said, no, there shouldn't be any asterisk. So Roger Maris
my understanding is this is like the only asterisk that was in the record books.
Yep.
That's dumb.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, as much as it dives into the behind-the-scenes lives of these principals, it really shows how the media shaped a lot of what was happening on the field. It wasn't a love letter to the media. It wasn't a love letter to Mickey Mantle either. It shows a lot of his liquor-induced philandering, in contrast to what appeared to be a squeaky clean Maris. I mean, he seemed pretty clean, didn't he?
He did in front of the camera.
More of a family man.
Everybody loved Mick. Everybody loved the Mick.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about Maris. Maris appeared like he was squeaky clean.
Maris was a squeaky clean.
Yeah, Mantle was putting on an act.
Right.
And the news media really kind of picked which was which.
Yep.
And
but
kind of shows how the media can really be a bunch of bitches.
Well, and that's why when exactly. And that's why you really have to have some really thick skin to play in New York or Los Angeles, because Roger Maris was just a hometown country farm boy, but put in front of that pressure. And then because Mickey Mantle came up through the Yankee organization, the sports writers there wanted him to have the record. And that's another reason why Maris got so much crap. Even though he was chasing Ruth, Mantle would not have got this much.
Well, I remember, when McGuire and Sosa were going at it. I remember hoping that neither would hit it, because they were just roid monkeys.
That's true.
Right?
That's true, yeah.
Which, by the way, there's your drug reference right off kick. But no, this was more about how bad liquor is and the media.
Liquor is good for people.
And the media. I think the media is the bad one in this one.
They're the dark side.
They're really the devil in this thing.
They're the Darth Vader of the world.
Okay, I do have some horror movie connections.
That's
it.
Ready? Wait a second. You're already to the horror movie connections?
Okay, first of all, you know that we go long every freaking week.
That's what she said.
You will not believe the horror movie connections I have on this one. Here we go. I'm serious. Wait till you hear this.
Can I give one? I have a movie coming up.
Go ahead.
Who's the guy who played Mickey Mantle? Thomas Jane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy Jane.
Right. He was in that
and
movie you gave me with the fog or the mist.
The mist, correct.
And he's going to be in a movie that I'm really looking forward to at the end of the season, The Thing.
Thomas Jane?
No, he's not in that.
He's not in it.
He was just in the
Somebody
mist.
else's.
He was just in the mist.
Somebody else's.
All right, I'm done. Go ahead.
There's actually 2 of them from The Thing in this movie. So let's start with Billy Crystal. You might say, Billy Crystal, he was never in anything horror.
No, he wasn't in any horror.
He was in an episode of one of my favorite TV anthologies about horror called Dark Room. It's available on NBC.com. It's awesome.
Wait a second.
What?
And I'm being serious now. Isn't that the Dark Room? So I'm thinking photos and all that. Isn't that what Robin Williams was in a movie like that? Was that the same movie?
That one is called 1 Hour Photo.
Okay, so it's 2 different movies. All right.
Yeah, this is a TV series. It was like a version of Twilight Zone, but Billy Crystal is in it, and let me tell you, it's one of the best episodes in the series. So you can find it out on NBC.com. They stream Dark Room, particularly this time of the year. But Billy Crystal...
What's that?
Somebody's texting me,
I
didn't...
No, so whenever you go to a movie or a concert, they tell you to turn off your phone, turn off your ringer.
Yeah, what happened?
Tim?
Okay, whatever.
Did I text you?
Anyway.
Here, I'm going to text you right now.
I'm getting information about Joe DiMaggio on my text.
I can tell you whatever you need to know.
Oh, really?
Yep.
All right. The guy that played Joe DiMaggio, what is he best known for? Okay, moving on. Billy Crystal is the voice of Mike in Monsters, Inc.
Okay.
Remember? So I was like, hey, that's actually a pretty good horror movie connection. Now, Barry Pepper was a little more difficult. He's the guy that plays Roger Maris in here. And he was in an episode of New Outer Limits. It's amazing how many of these people are in New Outer Limits, which was like in the mid-90s that it started. But he was in the Stephen King movie, The Green Mile. Not really a horror movie. But it's Stephen King. Was Tom Hanks in that one?
Is that about Death Row guy?
Yeah. I think Tom Hanks is in there, and Clark Duncan. Michael Clark Duncan is the inmate. Yeah, so he was in that. But he was also in a TV movie called Toe Tags. Ooh. And he was in 2019's Crawl, which is crocodile in somebody's basement movie, which is actually pretty good.
Why wouldn't you just leave the house?
You can't, because there was a hurricane going on, and they were stuck down there. They got like there's a reason why they're stuck down there.
That movie's 10 minutes long. If I'm in it, if I'm in that movie, it's 10 minutes long. Done. Kill the crocodile.
This is why we don't allow Jeff and. Let me tell you, he says, 10 minutes would be done. He can't describe a t-shirt in 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't have to.
Wait till we get to the merch section of the show.
I would kill that alligator in 10 minutes. Done.
Yeah, Crawl is a good movie. Thanks, Tom Weber, new guy in our...
Crawl or Crawl?
Crawl, like what you do when you leave this place.
Like a crawl space?
Because I've beaten you so soundly, you can only crawl out. Anyway.
Oh, wait, we should all wish Tim a happy birthday. Tim had a birthday this week.
Thank you. 610. I don't look a day over 599. I'll say that.
You're right.
So anyway, Thomas Jane, you mentioned The Mist. The other big horror movie that a lot of people recognize him from is Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, I saw
which, for my money, is second to Jaws as far as shark movies. Yeah. I think... Well, there's a lot on the bottom of the shark movie thing. And being the shark guy, I've watched a lot of shark movies, and they all kind of suck. Anyway, Thomas Jane was also in the Stephen King movie that I'm told is a horror movie, 1922. It's been sitting in my queue forever, so I might finally watch that. He was in 2016's The Veil, Into the Grizzly Maze, The Tripper, which was directed by David Arquette, the husband of Courtney Cox for a while.
Yeah.
That was his directing debut, was The Tripper. Stephen King movie Dreamcatcher. He was in The Crow, City of Angels. That one's for you, Tracy. And early on in his time, he was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie. Wow. I'm like, this guy really had a lot of horror credits. Then you have Donald Moffat. Now, Donald Moffat is the guy that plays the commissioner.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's one of the guys. He's in The Thing. He's going to be in The Thing.
In what thing?
In the movie The Thing that you'll be watching in 2 weeks.
I know you're still doing this, but I am so looking forward to that movie. I think because I'm seeing so much on social media about it, I really want to see it.
It's truly an underappreciated film.
It's a winter movie, which
there's a whole lot of winter going on.
That's good though. Also
from The Thing, Richard Macer. He's the guy that plays kind of the one media guy that I can't believe you're doing that. The one media guy that likes Roger Maris.
Until he stands him up, then he gets all pissy.
Yeah, then he gets a little pissy. But Richard Macer, he was also the president of the Screen Actors Guild or Union for like 10 years or something. One of the longest.
In the movie or like in real life?
In real life.
Okay.
In real life. Now, Anthony Michael Hall plays Whitey. He was in the TV series The Dead Zone.
Okay.
For a long time. And I literally have like 15 credits. I'm just going to give you the biggie, is that he's in the current movie Halloween Kills that is out on Peacock right now.
Really?
He has a major role in that. So that's another horror movie connection. Now, Bruce Mcgill. Bruce Mcgill is the guy that plays is it a coach or a manager that says who's what place? The manager. What do they call it? The little lineup?
Yes, the lineup.
The lineup.
The manager.
So it tells who goes to dance next.
No, it's...
And anyway, in the dancing lineup, Bruce McGill. Now, you probably know him from Animal House, but more importantly... What?
His name was D-Day.
D-Day. But Jeff knows him from Last Boy Scout. That's why he's all excited about Bruce McGill.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know Bruce Willis was in
Last Boy Scout, but Bruce McGill is also in there.
Wayans.
Bruce McGill, most of these guys that are character actors, and Billy Crystal filled this thing with character actors. Of course, he also had an episode of Tales from the Crypt, which is why he's in the horror movie Connection.
Wasn't Anthony Michael Hall also in a Tales from the Crypt?
Yes, he was. He was in A Poltergeist Legacy, A Dead in Tombstone, The Crow's Stairway to Heaven, Friend Request, Zombie Night, Z Nation. I mean, it goes on and on.
Vacation.
If you want a really deep cut, Richard Macer. Here's a really deep cut. Richard Macer was also in the It TV series.
Oh, man.
He was the first person that died in there.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
And then he made a Disney horror movie called Mr. Boogedy.
A Disney horror movie?
Yes, it was on the... it isn't that... It's like
does Mickey
it's like calling Hocus Pocus a horror movie. Okay.
Yeah, I never saw that either.
Okay, that one might be a little too intense for you. And then we have Christopher McDowell, Mel Allen. How about that? He was in The Faculty. You probably know him best from Happy Gilmore, which is a sports movie that Jeff has not given me yet. But The Faculty will be coming soon to Jeff. Preview of season 3. Bob Gunton, who is the owner, Dan Topping, in this movie, he was the warden in Stephen King's Shawshank Redemption. Not really a horror movie, but guess what? He had an appearance in Outer Limits during the 1998 season. And he was in Dolores Claiborne, which is another Stephen King property, and that one's a little more horror-y. Chris Bauer, who plays Bob Serve, they just keep coming.
Holy cow, man.
Yeah, Chris Bauer, Bob Serve, his first appearance was in an episode of Midnight Caller. That one's for Trogdor, because that was one of our favorite shows. But he also was in Lizzie Borden Chronicles. And in True Blood, he had a major part throughout it. That's where I recognized him from. Then we have Joe Griffassi.
Wow.
He was another one of the media guys. And he was in Natural Born Killers. And he was in the movie FX, which is where I recognized him from. Now, you might say, well, FX, that's an action movie. But the protagonist of the movie is a horror makeup guy. So I'm counting it. Then we have Peter Jacobson, who played Artie Green. And he is actually from Chicago. So he doesn't know what a winning sports team looks like. But he's best known probably from House. He was another one of these media monsters running around. He had a major role in Fear the Walking Dead, which I know our chat user Mike likes quite a bit. Fear the Walking Dead. He was in Midnight Meat Train. The Lost Room, again, is another one in The Lost Room. And he's done some Criminal Minds. Then we have Seymour Castle, who played Sam Simon. He was in, which he's the guy with the mustache that was in the writer's room. He was in the original Twilight Zone from way back in the 60s.
Oh.
Now, DiMaggio, the guy that plays DiMaggio is an actor by the name of Michael Nuri, who I like quite a bit. He was in the movie The Hidden, which is a Dynamite movie, and you'll be getting to that one in some season. Not 4, I don't think 4, but it's a very good, it's more of an action-y movie. You'll like that one.
Okay, all
that
right.
one's more like Deep Rising.
Then I'll like it then.
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
It has a water, it has a jet ski in it?
There's no jet ski, though.
Oh, then I won't like it.
But it does have a stripper scene.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Anyway.
Is she from the Tennyson?
No, she's pretty. Michael Nuri, I know best from his work in the 1979 TV show Cliffhangers. He played Dracula in The Curse of Dracula. Do you remember this show at all?
I don't remember the show at all. I probably wouldn't have
Cliffhangers?
watched it, but I can look at him and I can see Dracula.
Yeah,
he had to have been Dracula, right?
He was Dracula.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, this show Cliffhangers, it's impossible to find. I found like a couple episodes on YouTube and I saved them because I was like, these are never going to see the light of day. It was a show, it was a 1-hour show, and there were 3 segments, and they were all kind of like movie serials. There was one that was kind of like a Perils of Pauline, where it was this I think it was Susan Anton was playing a reporter that was constantly being attacked by, somebody would try to assassinate her with a poisonous snake in her room.
Oh my God, come on.
All this sort of stuff. Then there was a cowboy going into outer space section of Cliffhangers. And then there was this Dracula one, which by far was the best of the 3. And really, that show should have been a hit. It still bothers me. I think it had maybe 10 episodes, which back then was a half a season, not like an entire season.
Okay.
And then we have Bob Fitchell. It was played by Robert Joy, who is, listen to this. This is just one of these, just another one of these character actors. Amityville 3D, The Dark Half, Fallen, The New Outer Limits, Helter Skelter, Hills Have Eyes, Land of the Dead, Aliens vs. Predator, Requiem.
Wow.
That's what this guy has. I mean, this movie was packed.
Tim, I have to give you credit. The amount of work you put into this is just
Oh my
amazing.
God. Well, and I watched this with my parents and my brother. And the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, oh my God, there are going to be so many horror movie connections. Because
Really?
I recognize...
You're recognizing him, really?
Here are the ones that
That's
I
awesome.
recognized. I recognized Thomas Jane, obviously. Donald Moffat and Richard Macer, I knew. Anthony Michael Hall, I knew
Really?
had one. Christopher McDonald, I knew he was in something, and it took me forever. I had to look it up that I remembered that he was in The Faculty. I figured Bob Gunton was in something more than as the warden of the Shawshank Redemption. And he had some stuff, but I'm not sure I ever saw those. Chris Bauer, I did remember him from True Blood. Michael Nuri, I obviously remembered him. I'm a huge fan of Michael Nuri. So, okay, here's my thing with 61, though. And this is why it's not a 10. Asterisk. 61 asterisk.
Thank you.
My thing with this movie is it's really good.
It is.
It's a really good movie. I don't want people to think I'm ragging on this movie.
Nope.
But it's like 2 hours, 10 minutes. And I think there's more details than I needed. I think for you, the baseball fan.
That movie could have been 3 hours for me.
Right. You could have just kept watching it. Yeah. I was starting to get squirrely.
Okay. All right.
I was starting to get squirrely. Having said that.
I know what you're going to give it, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, it's written up on the screen. But, yeah. Well, you can't read that far, can you?
I don't see it.
You can't see? Good. All right. Tell me what I'm going to give it. I got my finger over the button.
You're giving it 9. 8?
I'm giving it an 8.
All right, that's solid.
I'm giving it an 8. It's a solid movie. Honest to God, I liked it a lot more than I thought I was because I was putting this movie off. I was like, am I going to be able to watch this thing? Because honestly, that whole home run derby type aspect of it, couldn't care less about it. Couldn't care less.
What Tim is failing to tell you, which he's leaving it for me.
Yeah.
He gave it a Yogi Berra. He gave it a Yogi Berra. Yogi Berra's number is number 8. So there you go.
I did that on purpose.
And it fits between Mantle and Maris.
Maybe I'll give it a Mantle.
9. No, you gave it a Yogi.
I gave it to Yogi.
You gave it a Yogi.
I gave it to Yogi. I do like Yogi.
Hey,
what?
Next season, let's name them. Let's name the numbers. A Yogi.
They have names. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, the count from Sesame Street. All right.
Oh my God.
All right, so.
Well, it's a special time of the show where we realize how far behind we are.
Go get something to drink.
What just happened to the screen?
Of course. It's a whiteout. It's The Thing.
What just happened to the screen?
You know what?
There it is.
Trogdor, I can do that. I can point
what
out all the 86
hell?
digits. So you have 1, and that's Billy Martin. 2 is Derek Jeter. 3 is Baby Ruth. Not Baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth.
I love that candy bar.
4 is Lou Gehrig. 5 is DiMaggio.
Didn't Lou Gehrig have a disease named after him?
Oh, that's bad. I'm not even going to laugh at that.
He didn't?
He did. But yeah.
Did he die of it?
Yes.
Well, that's not cool. Why would they do that?
I don't know. But anyways, so I think.
Why don't they name like a stadium after him, not a disease?
So I think 6 I don't know, but I'll know as soon as I hear it. And then 7's Mantle.
What if you were playing for the Oakland A's and your name was John Scurvy? Would people think they were naming a disease after you?
Just eat some citrus, you'll be fine. So then we got.
No, that's never gonna happen.
So listen to this. Now wait.
Listen to me.
So
now wait.
7
Listen to
is
me.
Mantle, 8 is Yogi Berra, and there's 2 of them for that, and that's Dickie Thon, and then.
Don't talk dirty, please.
And then 9. Wait, the 9. No, it's not. It can't be. That's it. The 9's got to be Maris. I'll just say. But anyways, let's go. Let's get to the merch.
Well, first, I want to tell everybody,
I think
because you demanded the merch, I went the other way.
21 days.
21 days to Horror Room.
That's
21.
That's 3 times 7. 3 weeks away.
It's doing math on the air, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Okay, so Horror Realm is coming. We will be making personal appearances.
That's right. We're gonna have.
I can't even say it. And we got merch. Look at this right here.
Yep, that's season 3 merch.
That's the season 3 Dead on the Bases diamond on the shirt. Isn't that exciting?
Yep. So
we will return you to the regularly scheduled program.
Wait, what's going on?
In just a moment.
Let's make some merch money.
Dead on the Bases has...
Sure what was going on.
Get this high-quality, durable garment at our store or a fine partner location. Get our classic and classy tees that really shine, worn out on their own. And what else do we have coming in the line?
I'm thinking about getting posters.
I've been looking for that everywhere.
Like Yetis. I don't know, man. I think we got a market going. I don't know.
As always, Jeff, you are so right. Get this fabulous product now at a location near you. Dead on the Bases. When you care. And when you are...
Open up the Mcgill style.
Only people from Muskego know what that's about. If you're not from Muskego, you're really not from here.
So what you're seeing right there is the season 2 shirt. I'm wearing season... Well, I'm not getting up again. I did that last week. I've been going to the gym. So because they shut down the bathroom. So I have the season 3 on there.
Yep.
So you can get these fabulous shirts at Horror Realm.
Horror Realm.
Horror Realm. Why do you keep calling it Horror Realm?
Because if you're a Horror Realm, then you get it for free. At Horror Realm.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, though, so come out to Horror Realm. November 19th to November 21st. We're gonna be out there. Do you have the graphic of who's all out there besides us?
No.
Okay, of course. So there's a lot of big people out there.
That's because they keep announcing more people, and I had to keep changing it. I said, forget it.
Kane Hodder's going to be out there. We're going to have him as a special guest. And then we're going to have Bai Ling. She's going to be out there. She's going to be like serving drinks. And, Danielle Steele? No, not Danielle.
Harris.
Danielle Harris. Danielle Harris is going to be out there. Not as a kid, but as a regular
You watched her movie, so yeah.
I did. Yeah, and she looks like herself. But she's younger.
She looks like herself.
But she's younger.
But she's younger.
Movie.
This is...
Oh, yeah, Felicity Rose. So, wait, why did Tracy's name go from green to red? What does that mean?
We'll talk.
Okay. Well, why is it yours are both red? Mine's red and green.
Probably because of the PBS show, Red Green.
Oh, like Squid Games? Hey, has anybody watched Squid Games?
If you have, you can reach Jeff at jeff@otherworldlyculture.com.
Our good friend Peggy, she's not on here anymore. She's watching the football game. She turned me on to Squid Games, and you should watch it. Anyways, so I'm up. Let me get onto my IMDb.
Yes, please do.
So I have Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. All right. So
it's a scary one.
No, it's not. So here's what's going on. Michael Myers, first of all, do not be fooled. And this is the stuff we're going to talk about now. That picture right there of Michael Myers, why even have it up there? Because the mask, that's the mask they have, and that mask sucks. That mask isn't scary. The mask on the movie box is scary. Tim, why did they do this bait and switch? Why? Why? You tell me why. Because that's a bunch of crap. I go to a movie wanting to see that Michael Myers, and then I see this Walmart special. What is that? Come on, Tim.
This is what I get.
You tell me why. Okay, so that's what I don't like. I don't like that about the
movie.
movie.
Didn't like the mask.
Right. If I'm going to go to a movie, I want to be at least...
I've heard people ripping on the mask in this movie.
That mask sucks, am I right?
And I think it's one of the better scripts of the sequels.
You got to be kidding me.
By far.
You got to be kidding me. Yeah. That mask sucks.
The mask is not great.
It has
the rest
no
of the
character.
movie is really good.
Let's get into that now.
All right, so let's hear it.
So Michael Myers, this is 10 years after he got locked up into a insane asylum, right?
That's where he always ends up.
All right, so let's not give any spoiler alerts here. Well, wait, you say spoiler alert so that people don't listen. So there's not a spoiler alert now.
Listen to me now.
Oh, see? No, wait. So
don't count that one. Jeff caught himself.
Right. So if I say spoiler alert, then don't listen. But I'm not going to say that, so listen. Now. Here
Mike
later.
is actually agreeing with you in the chat room, which makes me very sad.
Thank you, Mike. Wait, the mask is so bad. Thank you, Mike.
With the tracks.
All right, here we go. Back to the show. All right,
eventually.
All right, so he's in this asylum. He gets like walking orders to get out of there, but he's like passed out or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay, so then if he's like passed out or whatever, I don't even know where they're taking him. They might have been taking him. Where are they taking him? In jail?
They're taking him to a different facility.
Well, that's stupid. They should have just left him there. But so they put him in this ambulance, right? And you think, because they give you this thing where like his arm falls out, you're like, at first I thought he was dead, but then I'm thinking, well, that doesn't make sense. I still have like an hour and a half left of this movie. So they put him in this ambulance, right? And
yeah, the movie Return of Michael Myers would be much shorter.
And that's ridiculous right there. Try putting your thumb through someone's skull.
All right.
If you have no, but if you have no muscle at all, this guy's been like a vegetable for a while. But anyway, so he puts his thumb through this guy's head, and you're like, okay, that guy's dead.
Did you not realize he's not a normal person?
Well, but see, you got to remember, I never saw this before.
All right.
I never saw any of these before. The only
you saw parts of Halloween 1, but like this.
No.
And going, help me. Oh, it's so scary.
I can tell you now right on screen that the only part of Halloween 1 that I saw is I saw frickin' Michael Myers creeping through someone's backyard like in the fall, and that just scared because I saw it like in the October time. I'm like, I'm out, turn this off, I gotta go somewhere I can't.
So I should give you the first Halloween.
I won't see that. So I saw maybe
I already wrote it down.
I saw 2 minutes of this movie, all right?
Okay.
But so now I'm gonna watch this one because I wanted to see it honestly, because
Danielle Harris.
Right, she's gonna be out there. So when I talk to her and we're
that
kicking,
you can say you recently saw Halloween 4 and you hate the mask.
Yes. And I'm going to see what she thinks about it too. So anyways, so he escapes from this ambulance.
I find it amazing that you zoned in on that because that's such an inside baseball horror movie fans talk about it all the time. I personally don't have much of a problem with it. But
let's see if Mike's listening to this too. You help me out with this one. So if Michael Myers terrorized this town 10 years earlier, right? Why is there a mask of his in a Halloween costume store? Why could
it's a William Shatner mask.
But it does not look like. You tell me that looks like William Shatner right there?
That's what they base him on.
I know that's what that one is. What that one is, but not that one. But anyways,
Are you doing a little dance now?
I don't like the fact that there's a mask in the hardware store for her to get. I don't like any of that. I think the mask sucks. I'm just gonna say right now, the mask sucks. But don't derail me. Let's get back into the movie.
Get back
so
to
then
it.
they're doing all this stuff where they're scaring the crap out of me. Okay, so I only jumped in this movie once.
You jumped once, but that's
actually
much better
Can you know when it was?
than I thought you would do.
When do you think it was? Can I tell it? No, that's like a spoiler. Let's just put it this way. It has nothing to do with Michael. Okay, anyways, back to the movie. So, all right, so Michael's on the loose. Oh, then I have another question. Can you answer this one for me? Yeah. So, if Michael... Okay, so so you gave me a little bit of the backstory. I know that he was going after his family. And then
I gave you a Facebook Messenger. Here's what happens in Halloween 1. Here's what happens in Halloween 2.
It's the Cliff Notes. So I had the Cliff Notes.
Yeah, it was like a paragraph on each.
But listen, though.
So he did not have much background going
But listen, though. But I kind of figured out a little bit that they said that he went after like Jamie Lee Curtis, and that's why they named this kid Jamie.
Wouldn't you go after Jamie Lee Curtis?
Well,
I mean, honestly.
Yes.
Okay.
And trading places. So anyways.
Oh, yeah.
So then, now listen now. Hold on. Listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
All right. So why is he going after his niece? How does he even know that he has a niece?
They say that in front of him. That's when his hand kind of constricts. When he's they're in the ambulance transporting him.
Yeah.
And they start talking. Oh, yeah. They all but say, "Hi, I'm Morris the Explainer. I'm going to explain the rest of the movie for you right now." And then they start talking about, he's only got one living relative because they were asking, who's going to take custody of him? Well, he's only got one living relative and she's too young.
Okay, so can you answer this for me?
And they say, and by the way, she's living in Haddonfield. So, Michael, if you want to break loose and kill her, let's give you the directions on how to get to Haddonfield.
Okay, 2 things.
I hate that exposition.
2 things.
Yeah.
If they never would have brought her up, would Michael have just laid there? Would he have not tried to escape?
The whole thing with Michael is he only activates on Halloween.
Okay, then the next...
He only kills people on the day of Halloween, which is when I take a break.
But
But he actually killed those people in the ambulance on the 30th.
But he was activated.
Oh, fucking activated. Whatever.
He was activated.
Listen, but now here's the other question.
I swear there's a button on him.
Here's the other question. Help this out so that if I ever have to watch any of these other movies, I know what's going on. So is that actually...
I think you need to start at the beginning.
Is that actually Jamie Lee Curtis's kid in the movie?
Yes.
Then why did she leave her?
Well, I don't think they explain that.
Okay, good. Then
I don't know that they explain it.
No, then I didn't miss anything.
Wait, she dies. Because she's mourning her parents. She's mourning her parents at the beginning of the movie. Remember, she's kind of looking out the window and she's crying.
So where does Jamie Lee Curtis come back into Halloween Kills then?
And that's what I was explaining to you, how they have this branching storyline. So you're on a different branch.
Sort of like in Back to the Future when they go back, when the DeLorean goes back to a different 1985, right?
Yeah, kind of like that. Here's what it's really like. People are very big on the Marvel Universe movies, right?
Kind of.
And they all say, oh, it's so great. It's all one continuity. Well, so are the comic books. Except about every 10 years, they write themselves into corners and they go, why don't we just start over again? And they start everything up again. That's basically what Halloween does. They write themselves into corners and they go, shit, let's go back. They start up again.
All right.
So they've done this 3 or 4 times that they've kind of rebooted the whole thing. And that's basically Halloween Kills. There was Halloween in 78.
Yeah.
Then they made Halloween 2018, which was a direct sequel to it.
Yeah.
And then Halloween Kills. That's
how
the most recent. Right. Okay. This one is a direct sequel to the original Halloween 2, which was a direct sequel of Halloween.
Holy cow, man.
Of 78. And this was a sequel there.
So,
and you know all about Halloween 3 because you watch Dead on Movie Reviews every week.
And I want to say thank you, Peggy Christie, for that. But I also want to say, if you want this like mapped out, go back to last week's Dead on Movie Reviews. At the beginning, beginning of it, Tim maps it out like John Madden and puts everything together, which is really
cool.
With
the telestrator.
Yes, with a mouse.
Yeah.
So anyways, let me get back to this.
I'm listening.
Are you? Hello, I'm listening. Frasier, right?
I'm listening.
Yes. Anyways, back to this. So anyways, so where are we at? So, all right, so the thing of this, I got so many other questions, but we're going to go through this. So then, all right, so Michael Myers is like, hey, I know where she lives, whatever. So he's
going right there.
He starts terrorizing this town and killing people.
Which is what you do when you're a slasher.
Yeah, and you know what? You stick a shotgun up someone's gut. What is that? That was kind of dumb. I didn't like that.
He's a stabby.
He's
a stabby.
Yeah,
he doesn't like shooting.
That was a little lame, though. But anyway,
it was, but it's a good. But a good visual.
But he did that in another movie because I read about that. He actually did that in a different first one, I think, right?
He enjoys doing that stuff.
So anyways, so now we got all this stuff going on.
Everybody's got their favorite move.
So
it's his finishing move. He's going for the DDT, gorilla.
There you go. So anyway, so he's terrorizing, and then she goes. Wait a second. Then she goes out and she gets this Harlequin. Now this is
the
weird.
Harlequin clown costume.
Yeah, but because
Doom.
Because you gave me a little bit of insight. Yeah. Michael Myers was in a Harlequin costume when he was a little kid too. So, but she gets this now.
That's important.
It is. And I can give a little bit that way, right now.
Hey, this is an older movie.
Okay, good. I can.
You can spoil.
All right. So, but
I'm looking at the chat room. Everybody in there has seen this movie except for you.
Has Jeff seen it? All
right, except for Soulbat.
Okay. No, hey, Soulbat. Anyways.
Stop it. That's my mother.
Okay, so back to this now. Now wait. So, but then the thing there's a couple things that I would never do. So she's supposed to go out trick or treating, and then all of a sudden, the one girl that's watching her foster sister like gets into it with her boyfriend, and she totally forgets that. What's her name? What's the girl's name? The one that's in the movie.
Danielle Harris?
Yeah, Danielle Harris. Danielle Harris's character, Jamie Lloyd, just takes off and starts trick or treating. And I'm like, I would never let that happen. How can you let this be more important than your little kid? sister foster kid. But anyway, she
didn't really like her that much.
She didn't, but then Danielle Harris takes off. She just takes off.
That's what little girls do.
And then she's like lost or whatever. But then
do.
how about those rednecks shooting up a guy they don't even know what he looks like, and then he starts shooting into a bush because they think it's Michael Myers. It turns out to be a town folk.
Whoops.
Oh my God.
Sometimes people make mistakes, Jeff.
Tim, that was ridiculous. That was way out of line. So anyways.
That was out of line. Putting a shotgun through somebody's chest. What's that about? By shooting somebody. Now that's out of line.
But now think about this. Michael Myers knew what he was doing. Michael Myers knew he was going to kill this chick. But these guys, they're shooting into the air.
You're shooting at air. No, they're shooting at a guy.
But they didn't know what
in a bush.
He didn't even have a Michael Myers mask on.
Did you not hear the one redneck afterwards saying, "You dumb shit"?
I know. So someone's getting arrested. All right?
You called somebody a dumb shit. Oh, you shot everybody.
There was some stuff in there that you couldn't say now.
Oh, it's hilarious.
There was some stuff in there. I think there's a couple.
Now, did you like Kelly Meeker, the sheriff's daughter?
I did and I didn't. I know that you think that
liked her.
No, because there's a version that I would like her more in. But anyways,
they didn't do full frontal. That's
not it.
No.
In the other movie, in the other cut, she has more lines. But anyways, so back to this movie. All right.
Okay.
So then, there's just so much stuff that I would never have done if I was in a horror movie. I wouldn't do half the shit that they are.
Okay, but
so
that is the slasher experience.
I know, but I do like
slasher
slashers.
movie. When you hear people saying, "Oh, why do they do this dumb stuff?"
I know.
It's almost exclusively
like
always the slasher films that people are referring to.
It's like if they don't do it, you're like, why didn't they do it?
Well, and people about my favorite horror movie, they're always like,
which one?
It's Jaws. You can avoid a shark pretty easy. You just stay on land. What are you doing?
So,
yeah, it is dumb. Why would you go out there and try to get this thing? Just, wait till it goes away. You don't need to go into water. Forget it. But you need it for the story.
And I get that. No, I get that.
You need it for the story.
It's just...
If people don't make stupid mistakes, one guy isn't going to load up and kill, 15 guys in one night?
But the thing about these movies, even if it's a slasher, it's sort of the psychological part. Like, for example, in Halloween 1, the little bit that I saw of it, it's just the fact that could happen or this could happen. But the other thing is that Michael Myers is just walking. He never runs. He never jogs.
Yeah,
he just walks.
He doesn't do his cardio.
He's
been laying down for like 10 years. It's pretty much my lifestyle.
Jesus.
And he doesn't do his cardio, so he's gonna walk.
So, answer me this.
You should be happy he doesn't have a cane.
That would be. You know what? Eventually he will. Eventually,
he's pretty close.
You know what? If they have a sense of humor, they'll give him like a walker or something. No. They'll give him a wheelchair and it'll be like backwards. Okay, wait.
I will tell you, there is a movie in your future called Behind the Mask, the story of Leslie Vernon.
Who's that?
Where they actually explain a lot of the stalker stuff, why they just walk, and it's actually a really good movie, but I'm going to give you a little time to get up to that one.
Okay, so let's just wrap this one up for you.
Yes.
But I do have one more question, and then I have a sports connection.
Okay.
Ooh. Yep. But before that, since we can like blow this one up a little bit, Danielle Harris, does she turn into like a Jason character because she touched him? Because remember, he's laying there dead, and she goes and touches him, and they says, "Hey, get away from him." And then all of a sudden, she ends up killing someone. So
no, I think it's because of the family.
It didn't like...
She got the crazy gene.
She didn't get it because she touched him?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So does this storyline end then? This Halloween
There's
4.
3 movies that are considered the
so
Jamie
there's gonna be
Lloyd movies.
She's going to be in a couple more movies?
I think she's in 5 and 6. I'll let my chat room double check me on that, but I believe it was 5. Yeah, 5 and 6 is the other 2. So it's like a little mini trilogy.
So then she must be like
Halloween.
the next. Okay, anyways, so let me do my.
There's enough Halloween movies. We can make that one entire season.
That will not happen. I will retire by then. All right, so my sports movie connection.
Okay, sports movie connection
You
time.
don't know this at all.
Okay.
The drugstore?
The drugstore.
The Vincent drugstore that Jamie goes to buy the Harlequin costume is seen 5 years later in the 1993 movie Sandlot, when Smalls is on his way to the Sandlot for the very first time.
You're killing me, Smalls.
You're killing me, Smalls.
But it was actually Michael Myers killing him.
Softly.
So now we know. Killing me softly with a song. Hey, we didn't have to go to your happy place. That was good.
This is... Oh, wait, I have to still rate this. All right.
Oh, yeah, we do have to still rate it.
So this movie...
You're trying to get off the hook.
No, so here's the deal with this movie. I actually watched it, and then like a couple minutes into it, and I'm like, whoa, this isn't for me. And then I'm like, no.
Then you settled in.
Then I tried it again a couple days later, and I actually got through it. And to tell you the honest truth, it wasn't that bad of a movie. It wasn't that good of a movie. It didn't really scare me like I thought that
it would.
Like I thought it would, like Stupid Collector and all that.
Yeah, I told you this wasn't that bad.
This is more like a Happy Death Day, but it wasn't that good. Trust me.
Okay.
The mask was a problem. There was a bunch of holes in there like Swiss cheese. But you know what? I can give this an honest 6.
An honest 6. Okay.
I can give it a 6.
That's better than I expected. I expected you to hate it entirely.
No, I didn't hate it. That mask was stupid.
Okay. But you know what's good? You're not dwelling on it.
That mask is just dumb. I mean, come on. Look at that. It has no expression. Hey, where am I? Where'd I go? All right.
What? You're behind now.
Oh, yeah.
Quiet now.
Quiet now. Hear me later. That's not the one.
Okay, it is trivia time, everybody. So that means it's my opportunity to win some points.
So I have a question for you about this. Before we get in trivia, which we're actually ahead of time.
For us, yeah.
So I had a suggestion.
Yeah.
That we ask each other the question, right? So you ask me the question. We turn off the comments and we give the audience a chance to vote. We answer and then you turn the comments back on.
Why don't we
just blink it?
Let's just not look at the comments. Here, I will block this over here. Just click on one of the IMDb's.
I don't know. With the mouse?
Tab. With your fingers, there you go. See, now you can. All right, thank you. All right, are you ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Are you ready?
Yeah, ask me first.
Okay. Now, the way this is played, for those that haven't seen this before, I read 3 statements. One of them is a dirty lie. The other 2 are true. It's up to little Jeffy over there to figure out which one is the false one. So, we'll start with A. Donald Pleasance, sometimes referred to as Donald Pleasance, also wore scar makeup on his face to be in the film You Only Live Twice. Letter B.
Wait, You Only Live Twice. That's a Bond movie.
Letter B.
All right.
An early version of the script had the rednecks talking about chumming to catch Myers, basically baiting him with a college-age girl making out with a young man. The young man that they were going to use was Thomas Ian Nicholas, who is in the sports movie Rookie of the Year, but he's best known for being in American Pie. But the scene was ultimately cut.
Which one? I don't know what it looks like, but go ahead. All right.
Okay. And then C, Danielle Harris actually knows Quentin Tarantino socially because he once pushed her into a swimming pool and ruined her clothes. He subsequently apologized and went shopping with her to replace the clothing and shoes.
Wow.
So we have Donald Pleasance in You Only Live Twice.
Yeah, that was right.
You have the rednecks having Thomas Ian Nicholas as part of the bait to bring Michael Myers out.
Man.
And you have Danielle Harris knows Quentin Tarantino because he threw her in a pool.
How old was she when he threw her in the pool?
I am not giving you more information than what you already have.
Well, wait a second, though. Come on now. All right, let me see. All right, so number A is going to be right. A is going to be correct. That's going to be a yes.
That he wore scar makeup.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's an important part of this.
You can't get
And you
that.
only live
Oh,
twice.
whatever. So, anyways, I just saw the new one.
How
No
was
Time to
it?
Die. Very good. But let me get this answer right first. An early version.
You've been around about
that chumming one. That chumming one is very interesting. I really like that one. It sounds like something that would really happen. But this whole Rookie of the Year, blah, 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 time, I don't even know who that dude is, so I wouldn't know if that's right or not. And then Daniel Harris. I mean, could Quentin Tarantino... I could see him doing it.
Yeah, it could be a different actress, though, that I just changed the name. You don't know.
I don't know about that. But he could have pushed someone in there because that sounds like him. And then he'd be like, oh, I got to pay your first shit. So, shit, I don't know. I'm going to say...
You sure it's not Donald Pleasance?
No. It's going to be...
I just want to say Pleasance again.
I don't know. You know what? It sounds like B is very wordy. I'm going to say B is false.
You're going to say B is false?
Yes.
Awesome.
That's what I'm talking about!
Thomas Ian
Yes!
Nicholas was actually in the movie Halloween Resurrection. One of... Exler actually likes that movie. I don't know why.
Exler!
But that one is false. Danielle Harris actually did meet Quentin Tarantino that way, and she later on got a part in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She was part of Charles Manson cult.
Was she?
In there.
I know
and Donald Pleasance, of course, played Blofeld.
Yep.
In You Only Live Twice. Did you remember that one?
I
you should have remembered
that one.
him.
I remembered.
Okay, good. I thought that one was a nice little layup for you.
So I think Exler has to ask Danielle Harris because he's going to be the moderator or the
I think he is.
He is. No, I read the script already.
Okay.
So I think he needs to ask her that. He's actually going to have all three of them up on stage at the same time.
All right.
No, don't cut me off.
Let's get going.
Don't cut me off.
Let's go.
Got to give Exler his time.
Okay.
Horror Realm, November 19th to 21st.
Yep.
All right, whatever. Here we go.
He's going to be up there with some beautiful women. He is not going to concentrate.
He might.
He is not going to concentrate. He's going to be looking at that shit. He can't look over there.
We were.
He ain't going to look over there because Geneva will kill him.
We were talking, and he says that he might pull me up as a guest questionnaire person. So, anyways, back to my question.
Oh yeah, you'll be a question.
All right, 61 asterisk was nominated. was nominated for an ESPY in 2002, but lost out to another baseball movie, The Rookie, starring Dennis Quaid. Thomas Jane, who grew up in Baltimore, was actually the bat boy for the Baltimore Orioles in 1979, the same year that they went to the World Series and were defeated by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And
Pittsburgh Pirates were family back then.
they were with can you name
How about that? Did I remember that?
Back in 2008, just a couple days before his 60th birthday, Billy Crystal actually...
Get back in the picture. Damn it.
I can't... Okay, so Billy Crystal actually... See, now you're looking at this. Billy Crystal actually...
Yes.
Actually... He actually played for the Yankees he signed a minor league contract. He played a game for the Yankees in spring training. He actually struck out on a 3-2 count. He struck out. He was then replaced by Johnny Damon. So your three questions are: 61 was nominated for an ESPY but lost.
So are we asking if Billy Crystal had a plate appearance,
yes,
or that he was?
No, that he actually did this.
I know he had a plate appearance.
He did.
I know that one.
Okay.
So that one's true.
In spring training, or
so what are the two that are left?
In spring training or the regular season?
It was spring training.
You sure they didn't put him in the regular season?
I know so.
Like the World Series, maybe.
I know so. I know so.
The other one's
because they love him. They love him. Billy Crystal is like the Yankees mascot.
Whatever. Thomas Jane was a bat boy for the Orioles in '79 when he was 10, and 61 asterisk was nominated for an ESPY but lost out to The Rookie, starring Dennis Quaid.
See, I know it's a TV movie and not a movie. The Rookie was a movie. But I don't think that movie, The Rookie, no. I don't buy it. I think that's the false one, that 61 lost to SB.
You're saying A was false then?
I'm saying A is false.
You are wrong.
Oh.
Man, So anyway, Thomas Jane was never a bad boy. I made it up.
It sounded more realistic than the SB. The Rookie? Who the hell ever saw The Rookie?
It's a Disney movie.
Sounds like it sucks.
It's really good.
How many deaths?
In the movie that I watched?
How many people died in The Rookie?
5.
It might be decent then.
Well, look at that, 0-5. Ooh, I can't wait to see the score.
Oh yeah, we should probably go to the score.
Hey, did anybody get it right in the chat room?
All right, you go ahead and look at that while I set up the scoreboard.
They played Twib, 10 by 10, so at A, Trogdor B. So Trogdor was right.
Oh, look at that! We had an explosion.
And then
Something just happened.
In the other one, which one was wrong? B.
Yeah, B was.
Everybody got that one.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, well, it was simple. All right, so the horror movie got a 6.
Yeah.
I generously gave the sports movie an 8.
Generous. That was a good score.
Tim in trivia, he back to his losing ways. Jeff got one again.
Bring it home.
He's almost mathematically eliminated me at this point.
1979.
However, what Jeff forgets is that he's assigned a complete pile of crap to me for next week, and I gave him a great movie like I always do. I never tried to torture Jeff.
Whatever.
And he tries to torture me all the time. It hurts my feelings when he does this to me.
What do we have next week, Tim?
Well, next week,
what are you giving me?
If I hit the right button, there we go. Woo-hoo! That's right. We are watching a movie. We're going to watch, I'll talk about The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, which is probably one of the worst films ever made.
You never saw it. You don't know. You don't know. I think I'm coming over to watch this with you, aren't I?
Yes. We got to figure that out after the show. We got to figure out when we're going to do that. But hey,
we're going out to Pittsburgh. Yeah. We got to have a Pittsburgh movie. The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh. Dr. J. The doctor's in the house.
Oh my God. And I gave Jeff a wonderful film that he is going to be thanking me for the entire program. It's based on and it depends what your bias is toward this, but the supposedly true story of an alien abduction.
There's no such thing.
Well, you're going to find this movie fascinating.
You know how close these are matched together? You're talking about outer space. And The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh is talking about astrology. So you got astronomy and astrology.
It's from outer space.
My movie's going to be awesome.
Only an alien would like it.
You have never seen this, Tim. You're going to like
this movie. Is going to suck so hard. It's going to be hard for me to sit through. I don't know why you did this to me. I do nothing but give you great movies to enjoy with family values. And just fun to watch.
Like The Collector, whatever.
That's a good point that Trogdor has. What does Dr. J have to do with Pittsburgh?
They spelled Philadelphia wrong.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what to say. All right. Well, hey, first of all, we want to thank everybody that was in the chat room. I think this is a high for us. This many viewers, and well, they all came for you, Jeff, as you like to say.
I doubt that. But
he says this all the time. He's always telling me, everybody comes to watch me. They don't care about you, Tim. And it hurts my feelings. I cry so hard.
Listen to me now. I have something to say. I didn't say it. See, but the cool thing about this, Mike is right. Pittsburgh is the least basketball city ever. But the cool thing is a great concept, which I wish a basketball team would do. This Pittsburgh, where they play this game, it's a retractable roof. So they actually can open the roof while they're playing basketball. That would be so cool.
Well, don't you need that to water the grass?
Okay, very good. Yeah, they don't play on the court of Wimbledon.
Oh.
Anyways, get back to it.
I thought they They water the grass every so
Our
often.
viewers are up to
Why,
9.
they just die? They let the lawn just die?
Our viewers are up to Maris.
What? Oh, 9. Wow. Well, that's cool.
Or like they say in Germany.
You know,
9.
9. I'm proud of 9. It took us a while to get here. We were like at 3 for a very long time.
How do you say 9 in Germany? 9? No, that's no.
9 is 9.
Well, what's no?
Null is 0.
No. What if you say no to a dog? You go, nah.
That's 9.
Okay, so then how do you say the number 9?
9.
Oh my God, it's too close. All right.
Yeah, you are too close.
I could never live in
Time
Germany.
to close the crypt and call the game.
I could never live in Germany.
Thank you all for watching. Remember to share and subscribe to our show and feed. You can find the show at otherworldlyculture.com, and you can follow the show on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Pandora, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and other fine places that you find podcasts, like under a bench or something. Remember, folks, if it's sports, it's a home run. If it's horror, run home! We're dead on the bases, and we'll see you next time.
Whatever.
What?
That's not the ending.
Oh, yeah, this is the new one. New one.
DOTV. I'm going to get
Otherworldlyculture.com. You don't hold a grudge, do you?
He's the worst manager ever.
You don't hold a grudge.
In the history of the Brewers, the worst manager ever.
Hey, everybody, we're going to try something. We're going to try to raid somebody. Let's see if this will work. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, it's a new thing. All the kids are doing it.